Hello, this is Decimal and welcome to Synth News. Today I want to talk about Melbourne Instruments Roto-Control. It is a motorized MIDI controller for hard and soft synths, so let's get into it. It features 8 touch-sensitive knobs, 9 high-res LED displays, and 16 backlit clicky RGB LED buttons. So under each knob it has a motor that drives them, and this gives a motorization haptic feedback and instant parameter recall. It has 3 different modes of operation. You have mix mode, plugin, and MIDI. Mix mode is a dedicated Ableton Live mix environment, and it syncs your live sets with all the tracks with names and color, and the controller also gives you instant feedback on the display. The motorized knobs will also be instantly set to the parameter value of Live's set values. Plugin mode is another mode for Ableton Live. It takes in the plugin parameter and labels from your session with one touch. Melbourne Instrument promises that you only need to map the parameter once, as the Roto-Control remembers learned parameters forever. It stores the parameters locally in the hardware, so up to 64 plugins per single track with up to 128 controls or 64 knobs and 64 buttons per plugin. Mix and plugin modes are also supported in Ableton Live's transport controls. And then you have MIDI. MIDI brings the motorized recall ability to any MIDI compatible hardware and software. So the internal memory has up to 64 MIDI setups where you can set up and host 64 knobs and 64 buttons. And this is where things get really fun with motion recording. This function brings motorized knob technology to any external gear. It allows you to automate and loop up to 8 MIDI parameters per setup, and up to 8 MIDI setups with motion controlling can be saved in the hardware. Motion recording can have up to 64 steps, and you have different playback modes such as forward or backwards, and it can be internally or externally MIDI clocked. When it comes to connectivity, you can find 2 USB-C ports. One is for data, one is for power, and 5 full pin MIDI interface, MIDI in, out, and through, and this is of course to connect with external devices. When it comes to price and availability, you can get the Roto-Control right now for $419 USD. What are your thoughts on the Roto-Control? Let me know in the comments down below, and thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.